Yes, family. So I'm just going to go right on and do this video here where I'm talking about Derek Lynn. So the prayer from the other video covers this one as well. So Derek Lynn, when she wrote this, it was in 19, oh grief, I can't remember the date, but she was born in 1994. And now this young lady is 32. She's now married, imagine. And this is quite some time ago. You know, children, youth, and young people do not handle death very well. And some older persons as well, you know. So I am understanding. And no child would like to think that, you know, they're going to lose their parent. But fact of the matter is that we are all very mortal. And someday that may happen. And I always like to say to you, if you're not aware of it, that we are in a season. We are in a season. So look, let me just start reading Derek Lynn. So she says here, after my mommy had the anointing, I kept asking her if her fibroids were gone. So it was in 2003 when I decided that when the Lord led me clear away from having that surgical procedure done, which was a hysterectomy. And I always like to say, and I repeat it, that I am not telling anybody what to do. We are all different. God leads us differently. We get very judgmental and critical of others when we think people must do things our way because we handle something one way, somebody else must do that the same. That is not. As Christians, honestly, sometimes some of us can be somewhat judgmental, but anyhow, but God working on all of us and will clean us up. So Derek Lynn goes on to say, I felt a little scared and told her that I thought she should go to the hospital, but my mom always acted as though everything was okay. I never saw her lying around the house or looking ill, really. I think she's a very strong person. I went to some of her presentations and I always enjoy them. Even though she is rather skinny, I have to tell the girl to be connotatively sensitive and say slim or slender. Especially compared to me, I think she is still very pretty. My mother shows me what faith is all about. At times, I do become quite scared, and I still like to be in her bed at night sometimes. I told my mom that her book will help many people and it will be a big hit. She laughed at me and told me I was being ridiculous when I told her that one day she could be even on Oprah show. I hope that when I get big, that I will have a strong faith like my mom's. My darling, you will. She can watch this video, so she not gonna know what I said anyhow. So comment on Derek Lynn. Derek Lynn has worked very closely with me in this experience. Well, you listen to the other video where, where I talked about her and some stuff she was saying. I have told her as much as she needs to know. I know at points she had some concerns about me, especially as she saw the progressive weight loss. She's a very sensitive and empathic child. In many different ways, she has been most encouraging and supportive. I think that the deeper lessons of my experience, she will fully understand as she grows older. She knows that there's a strong link between illness and diet, and she makes an effort to avoid junk food. Many times, out of the blue, she has come to me and said very positive things regarding my future. We had never planned to have a third child, but her sisters prayed for her. I thank God she was born for such a time as this. She hates for me to even vaguely suggest that someday I may die. That has not changed. I always tell her that should we get separated in this life, we must meet in eternity. And we shall. All right, so I'm not doing too bad today. Finished before 5 minutes. So the next person I'm going to share, tell you about would be Debbie Ann's comments. God bless you, family. And for those of you who listen, God bless you too. Bye.